Hello students, I think you are feeling well. Today we are going to study about Unit 5, Physiological Structure and Life Process. And under it we have to read different things like blood and its types, heart, blood vessels, blood circulation and its types. After that we will read about different disorders which are related with it. So today we are going to read only about blood and blood groups. And today we will not finish completely about blood, just you will be introduced about it up to function. The remaining things of the blood you will learn in next class. Today just general introduction of blood up to plasma, and then blood groups, its matching and its determination will be given you. So are you ready with your pencil, copy, pen and book? Sure. Okay. So before starting the lesson, we have to think about a question given here. You can see the question easily, that is, what is the role of blood in the production and distribution of energy in human body? Do you understand the question? The question says that in our body energy is produced and it is distributed to different cells. How is it done? What is the process of it? Think once. There are many organs involved in it. Yes. And mainly which organs are involved in that process? Number of organs. We can say systems, body systems, digestive system, then respiratory system, and yes, finally, that is blood circulatory system. Out of these three systems, today we are going to study about what? Blood circulatory system. Yes. So here is one activity, that is a small context given here. Roshani's father was suffering from knee pain. When he consulted the doctor and taken medicine, the problem was reduced. Based on this context, discuss about the following questions in class. So, what is the first question? How does the medicine taken orally reach to the knee? That medicine was taken in mouth, but it has to work on knee. How was it possible? Yes, interesting thing here. Okay, so we will discuss about it, and recently you have to know that it is due to what? Blood circulatory system. The eaten things is absorbed in our body, passed to blood, and the blood carries it into different parts. Yes, it is the fact. And which body system is involved in this process? Already I have told you, have got the clue? Yes, okay, not more think about it. And here third one is, what are the component organs of the system? System, you know that body system is a group of different organs, like respiratory system consists of lungs, trachea, yes, and then you can say bronchi, nose, yes, or windpipe, and like that digestive system consists of different digestive juices, digestive glands, not juices, juices are products, digestive glands, and then alimentary canal. So like that, which organs are here? Which are the components of this system? Blood is one. Yes, what is the next one? Heart. Blood vessels. Yes, these three main components are of what? Blood circulatory system. In all the animals, developed animals, not only in humans. Yes, so you can say that they are components of human bodies. That means human blood circulatory system also. It is easy, not so difficult. Okay, let us start our lesson. Now we are going to discuss about blood circulation. So in diagram you are seeing that here is diagram of what? Heart. It is heart, and there are 4 chambers. In detail we have to learn later, but here just major things you have to see. And these organs here, these blood vessels, capillaries shown, are connected with it. And here arrows are also showing. Are the arrows clear? Yes. Some arrows are going out of the heart and some arrows are coming towards the heart. Yes, in 2 directions. So you understand its meaning? Yes, there that means here main function of heart is by pumping the blood, it sends to different parts of the body, and from different parts of the body the blood returns to the heart. Clear? Yes. So this process, the passing of blood from heart to different cells and from cells to related excretory organs is blood circulation. Let's see what is given here. The process of transportation of the required things to the cells. What may be the required things? Can you guess? They may be oxygen, they may be foodstuffs, or you can say nutrients, and what may be the hormones also. Yes, so these substances are transported through blood. Yes, blood carries them into different parts of the body and collecting waste materials from them to excretory organs. What type of waste materials? Maybe carbon dioxide. Next, excess water, excess salt, some other harmful chemicals when you are taking medicines. So these substances are taken to what? Concerned or related what? Excretory organs for their elimination. Yes. So this process, the process of transportation of required substances to the cells and unnecessary substances from cells to the related excretory organs is called as what? Blood circulation. Yes, because blood does this transportation. And it is known by another name also. That is what? Internal transportation. Internal transportation, because it is not like the transportation on road, in air, in water, isn't it? It is what? Inside our body. That's why it is called as what? Internal transportation. Internal transportation is done by blood circulatory system, about which we discussed. Yes, blood circulatory system. Here you have introduced that what is blood circulatory system, but see little bit more with diagram. Here the diagram shows that only blood circulatory system inside the body that is shown. So you are seeing that blue and red blood vessels, then heart, and inside these vessels there is blood. Yes, and here different colors of blood is due to different biochemicals found inside the blood. They are oxyhemoglobin and carboxyhemoglobin, about which we will discuss later. Yes, so main components of blood circulatory system are what? Heart, blood vessels, and blood, as you have learnt. Yes. Now, what is given here? The group of organs that conducts blood circulation are called as what? Yes, the group of these organs are called as blood circulatory system, or you can say human blood circulatory system. The group of organs which circulate blood or which do blood circulation inside human body are called as what? Yes, human blood circulatory system. And next one is components of blood circulatory system are already told: blood vessel, and heart. It transports nutrients, oxygen also, oxygen, nutrients, hormones, as I told you, etc. to the cells, because cells require it to liberate energy, to produce energy, yes, to construct something inside the cell. So for this purpose they need these things. So they are supplied to the cells, and during different life processes inside the cells, some unnecessary substances are formed. They are excess water, more than required water is excess water for me, more than required salt, maybe excess salt for me or for others also. Yes. So they are what? Excess, unnecessary for us, waste materials which are not required for us. They are unnecessary, they are waste. Yes, like that carbon dioxide. And as I told you, during taking medicines, we form some different chemicals also, some excess chemicals are given out in the blood. So they are also separated. There are excretory organs for this purpose. So up to these excretory organs, such substances are transported to separate from blood. Yes, how complicated machine we have. Yes. Okay, next one. Blood vessels provide the path to flow the blood. What is the function of blood vessel? Through these blood vessels, blood flows. Yes, they are the path of blood. And heart pumps blood to different parts of the body. Heart works as pumping machine. It pumps blood to different parts. And what does blood do? Yes, blood carries different substances for the transportation. That is the carrier of these things. And altogether, blood, blood vessels, and heart, what do? They conduct blood circulation for internal transportation. Not so difficult. Yes, but machine is complex. You have to understand. Okay. Now, what is the function of blood? About blood, we will read later. At first, you have to understand that what are the functions of blood. You know that blood is one component. So, at first, we will discuss about blood, but before that, we will discuss about blood group. But now, just understand what is the function of blood. To memorize function of blood, you can remember three words. TRP. I think it is very common word in media, TRP. Yes, but that TRP is not here. Here is different. T is for transportation. What is it? Transportation. Yes. So next one is R is for what? Regulation. And P is for protection. If you remember these three letters, three words will come: transportation, regulation, and protection. Transportation of what? By it you can make 2 points. Blood circulatory system helps in transportation of oxygen, nutrients, hormones to the cells, or in the transportation of required substances to the cells. 1 point. From here you can get next point, that is blood helps in our blood transports carbon dioxide, excess salt, excess water, and other chemicals from cells to related excretory organs. So we have got 2 points here. Here also we can get 2 points, which are given here, not only 2, here are mentioned 3. So let's see what are they. Regulation of pH. You know about pH. What is pH? Yes, potential of hydrogen. That shows the acidity and basicity condition, that acidic and basic condition of the liquid, any substance. You know that what is the pH of neutral substance? 7. If anybody has, any substance has pH level less than 7, it shows that it is acidic. And if it shows, if there is pH level greater than 7, then what does it indicate? Yes, basic or alkaline, about which you have learnt in chemistry. Yes? Okay. So here it maintains pH level of blood. Blood is slightly alkaline. Yes. And pH is 7 point something, 7 point some range, greater than 7, lesser than 8. So that is slightly alkaline. And it regulates. So that is maintained by blood. Next one is blood maintains the amount of salt in our body. It also maintains the amount of water in our body. And by maintaining the water and salt, it maintains osmotic pressure in our body. Osmotic pressure that makes substances to go inside the cell or outside the cell. That is little bit difficult term for you. That is little bit different from diffusion. About diffusion, you know, diffusion is mixing up of substances from higher concentration to lower concentration. If the same process takes place through a semi-permeable membrane, then it is called as osmosis. And the pressure created by it is called as osmotic pressure. Yes? So, not necessary to explain all these things, just for your knowledge I told it. Yeah? So, these things are regulated by blood. So, here 3 points, 4 points you have got, 4 to 6 points. Now, what is the next, 5th one? Protection from what? Protection from blood loss. If you have a cut at any part of your body, then blood flows out. Does it flow forever? No. If a person is normal, then it does not flow forever. It stops. It clots. So that clotting of blood is done by what? Blood. Blood itself clots at the cut and protects us from the blood loss. Yes. And blood protects us from different types of diseases. It works as disease resistance. It is disease resistant. Yes, works as disease resistant, you can say. Yes, because it engulfs germs, kills germs, yes, and produces some chemicals which fight against germs. So in different ways, blood protects us. And in COVID period, there was one system of medication, do you remember? That is about changing serum of blood. In our country also, some people did it. And they are still surviving healthy life. They were COVID victim, that means yes, COVID victim, and their blood was so not proper, so they changed their serum. Serum means if some chemicals are removed from the blood, by which blood does not clot. Yes, that such chemicals are found in our blood. By treating with some chemicals, it is done. Yes, and the blood makes in which condition? In not clotting condition, and that is transfused in the person's body. Normally also donated blood is transmitted in the same way, transfused in the same way. So, okay. So here by doing some changes in such serum, it was used as medication. So you can say blood, sometimes in few conditions, blood is used as medicine also. Yes? Okay, so it is very important functions are of blood. Up to here you understood? Till now what have we learned? We learned that what is blood circulation, what is blood circulatory system, what are its component, yes, and then we discussed that what is blood. Blood in short, in detail we will do later, and mainly we are discussing about what? Function of blood. Yes? Okay, go ahead. Now we are going to discuss about blood group. You have listened that my blood group is A positive, A negative, B positive, B negative, or O plus, O minus, like that, AB plus, AB minus. So there are different types of blood groups found in human bodies. Yes? So what are they? What does it mean that my blood is B positive? Try to understand. Okay? Antigens are the main things. They are proteins which are found in our cells, but here the determiner of blood group, the antigens are proteins which are found on the surface of RBC. RBC is a part of blood cell. Okay, so in junior classes also you have done that. What is blood? What are its component? Like blood plasma, blood cells. So in blood cells you have learned that blood cell is RBC, WBC, and platelets, isn't it? So at the surface of RBC antigens are found, and few of them are, not all, only two are mentioning here. Next one I will introduce you later. They are antigen A and antigen B. On the basis of their presence, blood is divided into four groups. Okay? So try to understand these things. The presence and absence of these antigens determines the blood group. If anybody has antigen A at the surface of RBC, then it is told that his blood group is A. If antibody B, then what? Not antibody, sorry, antigen. If she has antigen B, then it is said that her blood group is what? B. Like that, if both of them are found, then blood group AB. If no one of them found, they may be absent also, then it is told that the blood group is what? O. Now see next point. In ABO system, there are two systems of blood grouping. One is ABO system and next one is RS factor system, and combinedly they are used. Combinedly they are used. I am teaching you, I am making you understand one by one, step by step. Altogether, if I am giving you altogether At the same time, you may not understand. Yes, that's why try to understand step by step. In ABO system of blood grouping, there are 4 groups of blood, A, B, AB and O as I discussed. So look here, group A, here is group A. Here symbol of antigen A is given like arrow. It does not mean that that antigen A is in the form of arrow. We are symbolize it. That is different from these antigens. Yes. So here that is in the form of arrow, it is in the form of ball. Only that symbol is different. So group A has antigen A and group B has antigen B at the surface. Look here, only arrow like antigen A are found here and only these ball like antigens are found here. But again, remember that it is not the shape of these antigens, just this, they are symbolized. And what is found in AB? Group AB has both arrow-like, ball-like, arrow-like, ball-like, arrow-like. That is, both antigens A and B are found at the surface. But what is about O? 0. Yes, there is no antigen, no A, no B. So up to here it is very easy. If blood cell, if RBC has A antigen, it is A, group A, like that, easy. Okay. So try to understand little bit more. Here some more illustration for your better concept. Here blood group A. Now look here, it is round. So it is, this symbol may be different, doesn't matter. So here that antigen A is shown in the form of what? Round. So it depends on you. You can give any other symbol, doesn't matter. Yes. And here are antibodies also present in plasma. There was, we mentioned only what? We mentioned only antigen. If blood cell or RBC has A antigen at the surface, then plasma has what? Anti-B. Yes. So that is little bit added. So keep in mind. And here it is just symbol given. Now in next case, blood group B, what is found in it? It has B antigen, not A, B antigens at the surface, and it has antibody A. Antibody A is found, antigen B. So here symbol of antigen B is like kite. Yes, symbol you can change. Blood group AB has both. Look here, both of the groups are here. I mean antigens are here. Yes, and here antibody, no antibody. If blood cell has both the antigens, then that blood does not have any antibody. Yes, and symbol both are given here. So up to here you are clear. Yeah. Blood group O does not have any antigen, but it has antibody B and antibody A both. Here symbol is given different. Yes, and here no antigens, none of the antigens. So up to here, clear? Yes, little bit more. Now we are going to discuss about rhesus factor or RH factor. It is another determiner of blood group in RH system. What system we discussed? ABO system. Group A, B, O system in which these symbols are used. And here RH system that shows positive and negative. RH positive or RH negative. Okay. RH has antigen named D. There is no antigen C. A, B, D. Okay, don't get confused that C comes after B. So here should be that. Remember that it is antigen what? D. Its presence determines the blood group RH positive. RH is short form of rhesus. Rhesus is a species of monkeys in which that was discovered, I think. So here RH positive means rhesus positive and absence determines RH negative. Rhesus negative. Yes, clear? So in this way, if any blood group has A antigen and antigen D, A and D, then it is called A positive. If it has A antigen but no D, then it is A negative. If it has B antigen and RH, that means D, then that is B positive. If it has only B antigen, no D antigen, then it is B negative. If blood has A and B both antigens and RH means D, RH or D, then it is called as AB positive. If only AB are found, no antibody D, then it is called AB negative. And like that, if no AB antibody but only D antigen, then it is O positive. If none of them, no ABD, then it is called as O negative. Yes, so just link both of them. I think very easily you can make your concept. Yes. Now same thing is explained here. You can read it. Yes, it is easy. Yes, just examples I told already gave you. So here few examples are given. Yes, clear? Okay. Now we have what type of blood? Look here. O negative has no antibody. O positive has what? O positive means no AB but only RH. RH means what? Antigen D. Yes. And here, what is here? It is A negative. There is antibody A. Look, different symbol. As I told you, different symbols, different symbols are used. And here, A negative has no D, that means antigen D. But here, antigen D and antigen A, both are found. So it is A positive. So same thing you can understand in others. I'm not going to explain more. Is it clear? I think yes. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Now, blood group test, that is not given in your course, but you may have the curiosity of it. So, little bit try to understand about how is blood group tested. For blood group test, kits are available in market. They have 3 files, or you can say 3 bottles, small bottles with chemicals in them. They are antigen A, B, T. Yes. So that is treated with blood. For it, a slide is taken, and not only a slide is enough, at least 4 slides are taken, and the first slide is treated with 1 bottle of them. 1 bottle of them. Yes. So at first the slide is taken, and then it is treated with 1 bottle of them. Bottle, that is very small vial. Yes, very small bottle, and the chemical is kept in all of them, and change is observed. Which one of them is sticking? Sticking means they are clinging. If no one is clinging, that means they are negative. So here look in slide 1. There are 3 the blood treated with 3 chemicals. Here it is anti-A. It is clinged. But this one has no effect, and it is also affected. Look at marginal region. So here it is what? Antigen D, RSD or D. So it will be what? Presence of A shows A, and presence of D shows what? Positive. So the blood will be what? A positive. Next slide. Next slide, in the same way, here it is not changed, but these 2 are changed. Yes. And here also it is tabled, listed. So look here, it is what? B, because antigen B, and then D antigen. Both are found, so it is B positive. Next slide. What happens in next slide? Look, all of them are clinked. All of them are stick together. Yes, and that's why they are what? AB positive. AB positive. And if no one of them is affected, but one is affected, not no one. Here this one is showing change. Yes, so only one is affected, and these 2 are not affected. They are as usual. So here is no effect on them, that is absence of antigen A, antigen B, but presence of antigen D. That's why it is O positive. Like that about others you can understand. Like that other blood groups are also determined. Yes. After that, why should we know our blood group? Why should we find out our blood group test? sometimes when a person needs to transfuse blood and the blood is not matching, it may be fatal for him or her. The person may die. Yes, that's why the blood should be matched. That is called as compatibility of the blood or matching of the blood, about which I am showing here one table. Look here. Here a table is given. It shows that O negative is universal donor. It can be given to anybody, to person having any blood group. And here AB plus is what? Universal recipient. The person can take any group of blood. And about others, that is given here in the table. You can study later, not necessary to memorize for you, but if you are memorizing it, if you are knowing it, that will be useful in your daily life too. Yes. So here you can study that all the persons cannot take all the blood groups. Yes, that should be matched. It can be understood here also in another illustration. Here you can see that O negative, O positive, that is not O negative, O positive, that is given to O positive, A positive, B positive and AB positive only. But here O negative can give to all of them. Here A positive can be given to A positive and AB positive only. A negative blood can be given to A positive, AB positive, A negative and AB negative. B positive blood can be given to B positive and AB positive. And B negative can be given to B positive, AB positive, B negative and AB negative. It is very easy illustration, I think you can keep in your mind. And AB plus can be given to AB plus only, but AB minus can be given to AB plus and AB minus both. Okay, now you have to study little bit about blood. Blood consists of mainly two parts, you know it, yes. But here main component of blood is what? Plasma and blood cell, you know it here. Plasma is given here, it is not labeled. Another component is RBC, WBC and platelets. They are called as what? Blood cells. About them we have to read later in next class. Now blood is a fluid connective tissue because it flows inside our body, liquid, and its amount is about 5.5 liters. It is alkaline in nature, and alkaline in nature means what is its pH? I told you that it is in between 7 and 8. It is in between 7.35 to 7.45, slightly alkaline. Major components are of blood, or its major components are what? Blood corpuscles. Look here, RBC, then that is platelets, and that is WBC. They are blood corpuscles, and these blood corpuscles are found in a watery medium. In fact, that is very not so dense as blood cells. So in that it is called as plasma. Watery medium doesn't mean that it is water. I mean that it contains more water, only that. Yes, otherwise it cannot flow inside our body. Now next, blood corpuscles occupy, these blood cells are blood corpuscles, same thing, occupy 45%, and plasma occupies 55% volume of the blood. In detail we will read later. Plasma contains, what does plasma contain? 90% of water, 8% of protein, 1% of water soluble salt and 1% others. Yes, what are others? Maybe that materials which has to be transported through it. Yes, blood corpuscles consist of RBC, WBC and platelets. We have already finished it. Now, component of blood can be understood here also. You can see that this one is little bit more than this part from the height of that tube. Yes, so that is plasma. Here is given 52 to 62%. So it is not exact. I told you that about 55%. And the remaining are what? Blood cells. So very less part, about lesser than 2% are white blood cells and platelets, and about 45% are red blood cell. Here is given 38 to 48%. So about 45% is what? RBC. And this color is appeared in the blood. Color of RBC appears in the blood. That determines the color of blood. In detail we will read about these things. Yeah. So what is component of blood? Plasma and blood corpuscles are blood cells. Plasma is about that, already finished. And plasma contains 90% of water, already finished. Here, again, these components are given about which we have already explained. Now, plasma. Have you seen blood when it is in butcher's shop, when animals are cut for meat? This blood is collected in a vessel, and there are two parts of blood after clotting. The dark part at central region, and around it the jelly-like substance in light color it is found. So that light colored body is what? Plasma. Already I have shown you that diagram. So just find out plasma. What is plasma and what is its function? Plasma is a pale yellow in color, light yellow color, and after clotting the blood, already I told you, and it covers 55% part. Already we have done. That's why I'm going fast about it. These things are also finished. Yes, and it contains protein, some special protein. In fact, except them, there are some other proteins also. Albumin, not albumin, albumin, fibrinogen, and globulin. In fact, these three uh, proteins have different functions about which you can find out in your sources, but fibrinogen you have to read again, that helps in blood clotting. These two are related with disease resistance. They protect us from diseases mainly. Okay. Now, what is the function? Regulates amount of water. Yes, already we have done that. Blood regulates. It transports nutrients to cells. Yes, transports unnecessary substances from excretory organ from cells. So what is done by plasma only we are mentioning, not about RBC, WBC and blood platelets. Yes, it transports hormones which are produced by our endocrine glands, helps in blood clotting at cut. Yes, the fibrinogen found in it supports in it, regulates body temperature. Our body temperature is maintained by it. It maintains pH level of blood, about which we have discussed, and used in treatment in the form of serum, that is already mentioned. So just you have to place only those functions which are done by plasma. So students, we have learnt about blood circulatory system, blood circulation, what is blood, what is the function of blood, what is blood group, how is blood group determined, and then what is the matching of blood, and finally we did about some components of blood, that is plasma and its function. Yes. Now we are going to do some exercise. Look here, this exercise, what does it say? Which of following is component of blood? Very easily you can guess. Yes, component of blood is what? Plasma. Now next question, which of following is not? So this is suggestion to teachers also. If you are using, usually this not is not used in question, but if you have to use, then make it bold and underline. Otherwise students may confuse. So it is necessary to do that. Which of following is not the antigen found in RBC? So which one of them is not found? Yes, certainly, that is C. Which statement of following is true? There are four statements. Blood circulation is a group of organs helping in internal transportation. Is it true? What is next? The antigens which determine the blood groups are found in blood plasma. Blood plasma contains fat like albumin, globulin and fibrinogen in it. Or blood helps in transportation of hormones and urea in body. So very minutely you have to see about them, otherwise you may mistake. Yes, yes. So I think you have got the answer. That is, blood helps in transportation of hormones and urea in it. Now write the answer of the following questions. Here these questions you have to do and you have to show to your teacher. Very simple question is given at first. Define blood circulatory system. You can define it. Yes, the group of organs which help in blood circulation. What are organs of it? That also you can mention. Write any two differences in between plasma and blood cells. About blood cells you have not done in detail, but something you have done. That's why only 2 points you are asked. I think you can do it. The result of Rohit's blood group identification test is as given below. Identify his blood group. Again Rohit comes, yeah. So here antigen A, B, O, D. 4 antigens are given here. Antigen. So here antigen, what type of antigen are found? O means what? 0. Because antigen O is not found. It is indicating what? 0. So antigen with A, here agglutination means that clinging, sticking. Because this term is difficult, I have not used, but now you can know real terminology for it is what? Agglutination, glue, agglutination. So if here the blood agglutates with A, that is what? Yes. Here also yes, but here no, and here yes. Then what is the group of blood? You can say here it is A, B, yes, positive, yes. Now next, there is a question and related with that diagram. Here is A on that blood cell, B is here on that chocolate like blood cell, yes, B, and C is here in vacant place, but it is not vacant, it is liquid, and D is on that star like cell. This cell is not naturally star-like, about which we will do later, but here it is shown now star-like. Answer the question based on the given diagram. Which of them contains fibrinogen? Where is fibrinogen found out of these 4? You have to find out it. And then which of them cover only 1 to 2% of blood? Yes, so that may be difficult for you. But in that tube, the test tube, you were shown it. Yes. So if you remember, you have to write, otherwise we will do its later. Doesn't matter. That's all for students. All for it students. See you in next class. Namaste.